now feel so heartwarmed because personally I've been coming to this demonstration for 10 years and I've never seen so many people in that last decade. So give up for yourselves, for supporting these families, because they should not have to face this alone. This affects all of us, every single one of us. This week has been a devastating week for the family of Chris Kaba, for the community of Chris Kaba, for our collective wider community, and for this country. There was an opportunity for the first time in history, in the history of this country, to successfully prosecute an on-duty serving police officer for murder, but the system failed. On the 5th of September 2022, Chris Kaba was executed by firearms officer Martin Blake. He was shot in the forehead with a supersonic bullet from 5-meter range. The bullet travels at 800 meters per second. It was not survivable. Chris was a son, he was a friend, he was a partner, he was a brother, he was a cousin. And at the time of his killing, he was a soon-to-be father. His daughter was born just days before his funeral. And this is something we really want everyone to understand. It's not just Chris's life that was robbed, but the opportunity for all those who loved him to be in connection with him. The opportunity of that child, his daughter, to have a relationship with her father was stolen by the police, stolen by this state that has legitimized them. And all of us here who care about the right of us to love each other, to care for each other, to build our families, we say that's wrong. And we are fighting against that. No justice! No justice! No justice! Now, just like clockwork, this week you will have seen the state's aggressive attempts to assassinate Chris's character.
Shame on them!
It's by the playbook and they do it every time. But we know that those of you who have gathered here, concerned people who care about the dignity of human life, who care about love and justice, we know you won't be fooled. No. We know that you know that Officer Martin Blake did not know who was in the car, and that anything Chris may have done in the past had no bearing on him choosing to shoot Chris in the head that night. We stand united because we know that this system claims itself to have a due process, whether we believe in it or not. There are penalties, consequences legally for any crimes, and I know that everybody here does not believe we should have the death penalty in this country. So whatever crime one may commit, they have a right to have a fair legal process. The police in this country cannot be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Martin Blake, you have no rights. You have no rights. We are here representing the family because they are just too distraught today to be here. His cousin, Chris's cousin Shida, has gone into 10 Downing Street to hand the letter alongside the other families. But for the rest of his family, the grief in this week is just too strong. It's just too much to cope with. On the day of the verdict, they said it's like they killed him again. And we all feel this collectively, because we know it affects us all. Them having the right to make us disposable, to treat us like we have no value, to dispose of us. It affects every single one of us. And so I urge you. Those people who think this isn't a matter for them. Those people who have sent us hundreds, thousands of messages.